Jose Chameleone once endorsed Abba Marcus's eccentric behavior. And during that interview, he gave reasons as to why he thought it was best for his son to behave like that. Let's listen to this clip. We'll be back in a bit.
Embeera za Abba nga bwe ziri anirule ye Jose taata ye nyini era oyo omwana sikiwambu nno osobola okusaba ne DNA ensi yonna egamba that is Chameleone
Douglas ngenda kugamba waliwo character egenda qualifying mu generation eddako ensi eddako yeetaaga omuntu ng'alina character efaanana ng'ey'abantu nga ba Abba or even more ensi yafuukuka ati abantu bakufootolera mu kasonda bwewefuula nti tigojja kwereservinga you know
rewarding abantu bali reserve
no that's why mwabadde ne interview ya mutabani wange omulala Mayanja on the beat
yes
era bwe tumiitize nga ogagwe Mayanja on the beat wangambe was so surprised kwa Mayanja is such a laid back
Mayanja
kakati that's why because he's laid back that's why you didn't know him ensi ya luno ensi gye tulime linga kigo you have to be loud Oshigera loud in character, loud in nkubuulira.
Chameleone kati ofuse jjajja. Conversation izino.
Jjajja million.
Jjajja million. Sebo. Oyina abazzukulu kati. Kati zene entanda gy'obasibirira. Be loud.
Yes.
Beera wa kibuli.
Bagamba scream when you're winning. Period. Kiwanja ndwa bakube ngumi era kubagamba gwe oli ali wanategera nti unakukuma. Negative the world is too fast. Sigama to be unruly in a bad way. Now here you have to be vibration felt.
From listening to that clip and looking at how Abba Marcus is turning out, do you think his behavior has turned from positive eccentric to an insolent outcast? And of course, the reasons Chameleone gave were valid, because if you look at Chameleone's life, though he has also made some mistakes, it helped him to be who he is, like speaking out, being himself, raising his voice, making sure that he's out there being seen, and it has taken him places. He has met presidents, he has met world leaders, he has met all sorts of people. The richest businessmen around have endorsed him. He has sung in all sorts of places because of his style and behavior. But at times, we know some of those things have landed him in trouble, which eventually, of course, led to his separation with his wife. But now, we look at Abba. Good news, Abba Marcus has been released from jail. He's now out. Many people have been advising that he returns to Kampala. So I've also, in my previous videos about him, advised the same. Because I feel like it would be good for him to live now in a different environment so that he gets time to think about how his life is going to play out and also get guidance, at least from his father, his grandfather, or one of his uncles. Because he really needs that. And I don't think he's getting that kind of guidance while in the US. Maybe if his mom has some sort of old female friends that he can link him up to. But away from that, he needs that sort of guidance. He needs a man-to-man talk at his age, because... And the best person for me, I believe, would be his father, because his father became a celebrity almost at the age Abba Marcus is. So he'd be the best person to advise him on how to do better in life. And then, because if he stays in the US, then the chances that he would again find himself living with his girlfriend, because the girlfriend confessed just a day after Marcus was sent to jail that she still loves him, because at the end of the day, he's the father of their child, their unborn child. So if they mess up, if they end up together, we know the relationship has had its ups and downs, and we know how addictive toxic relationships are. Because of the strong emotions, the child is always nice. They could end up together and then they mess up again. And in the US, as we've seen from the movies and also from reading, when you have such records in your history, then it affects your employment. It affects a whole lot of things in your life. So it would be good for this chap to come around here, get a reset, probably even stay around. I mean, like, Chameleone has connections. If Marcus wanted to stay a musician, he can get him the best producers. If he wants to go for more employment, he can also support him in one way or the other than when he's in the US. Because the fact is, if left unchecked, a lot of things might happen and they may not end good.